heartthrob, handsome, Las Vegas
Ooh.
resident. These are descriptors you might, I don't know, reserve for me. But our next guest, frankly, gets them
Oh,
just a few more times. You might know him from the world famous Backstreet Boys. You might know him as a Vegas resident that actually cares about the city and has been here for years. Lovely human being. Nick Carter, everybody.
Well, thank you
Nick
for that
Carter
introduction.
joins us
I
now.
really appreciate that. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me,
Oh
guys.
my gosh.
It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love this.
I was going to say, we might also know you from your upcoming solo album. Let's start with that. And then we want to hear about how you got stuck in South America when COVID broke out. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, I'm recording new music here in Las Vegas. I just got revealed on The Masked Singer last night,
Yes,
and
congratulations. Yeah, yeah.
thank you so much. Yeah, so I was the crocodile, and it was a ton of fun. Did it for my kids. Did it. Why not? One of the
Yeah.
most memorable things I think I'll ever do. But yeah, it inspired me to really kind of get back into doing some solo music. And I was right in the middle of a tour with the Backstreet Boys. We were down in South America and down in Brazil,
Mhm.
getting ready to
Mm.
the day before to do a show, one of our biggest shows ever, for almost 50,000 people at a stadium down there. And we were starting to see the previous shows before. People were starting to wear masks in the audience, and we were following all the news, and we were like, this is actually turning into something very serious.
Yeah.
And so we rightfully had to cancel that show, and it quickly as we could get on a plane before the borders were closed, because they wanted to kind of stop the influx of whatever in and out at that time. And
Yeah.
so it just, everything came to a
Mm.
halt like everyone else out there. We were in the middle of a world tour, getting ready to launch 50 shows in the States right after that.
Wow.
That was supposed to happen, you know, um, and it should have
Wow.
already happened. But
Yeah.
yeah, and so came back home, hunkered down with my kids, pretty much full blown, full 100% dad mode. That's my job right now, and just following all the protocols and doing quarantine, and wearing our masks and just laying low and seeing where things go. But I decided, from the Masked Singer show, that might be cool to drop a single. So I have a song that I'm releasing this Friday, on New Music Friday. It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on iTunes. The
Nice.
song's called '80s Movie, and it's really, it's
Aw.
a great nostalgic feel, and I think people are going to really love it, especially around the holidays.
That's fantastic, man. Congratulations on everything. Here's the thing with the Backstreet Boys in your career. I mean, you really haven't stopped. I mean, it's been, what, 25 years of just straight like working. To
Yeah,
have kind of like a forced vacation here, at least for a few months this year, good, bad? Has it been driving you nuts?
I eat a lot more than I want to.
You too.
Um, you know, yeah, I mean, listen, there's definitely the silver lining that we are all trying to take from this experience that we are all going through together in
Mhm.
this world. The one thing that I can say is that, I wouldn't have seen celebrated my daughter's first birthday. I wouldn't have been able to connect as much with her. I would have been like in Australia or something like that.
Yeah.
My son as well. So I'm, that spending time with them and being, with my kids. I've always wanted to be more home, home more. And this kind of just happened that way. And that's the silver lining I'm taking from it.
Sweet.
And look, I like to say that when things do kind of come back, and once everyone is safe, and once things are open back up again, we as entertainers, we want to be there to be able to bring joy into people's lives. When people want to have human interaction again and connection, there's nothing like a live experience. There's nothing like it. And so
Yeah.
we're once it all comes back, we're going to be there for everyone.
Gonna be a party.
I love that. You say that. I always say that, Nick, that you can listen to a song, but there's something that literally is magical about being in the room when live music happens. And so we look forward to you going back on tour with the Backstreet Boys. That's awesome. When this all is over with. And also, I have to tell you, it's so nice to hear you talk about your family. It just kind of makes me, like you even more. And I know
Thank you.
that you're not just thinking about your own family, you're thinking about other people's family. You've started
Yes.
this incredible relationship with the Cure for the Kids Foundation that helps with pediatric cancer. Tell us why you're so
Yeah.
passionate about this organization.
Well, that's another one of the silver linings I think that happens when we've all gone into quarantine and we're home. We're thinking about life and we're thinking about real life and not just about ourselves. And that's what happened. I got a moment to just think about what is everyone else going through out there? What can I do to sort of give back? I know that I'm fortunate and grateful to be able to have healthy children and to be, but not everyone has that in their life. Not every family has that.
Mhm.
And so that's when I started to think about this nonprofit out here, Cure for the Kids, which I was introduced right around the residency when I came here to Las Vegas,
Mhm.
and I just saw what they were doing. I walked the entire hospital and saw all the different the rooms, and all the things that they were doing, how they were doing it, the medical breakthroughs, the advancements, the fact that they are there at a time, especially when people don't have, or they're losing their insurance. There's people out there
Mm.
who are struggling right now, and and I look at my children and I go back to what I was saying. Thankfully, thank God they're healthy. But as a father, I can't imagine what a family is going through, and
Yeah.
to know that
Yeah.
this organization exists is just a blessing. So that's why I wanted to kind of just start to get involved in something, especially in a community that has given so much to me.
No question. Well, it's really great
Nice.
that you're stepping up for them, and we're going to make sure to point people in the right direction for Cure for the Kids. Nick, it's great having you, my friend. We appreciate having
Thank
you
you.
on the show, and we're proud to call you a Vegas
Good
resident.
to see you, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah.
All right,
Woo.
Cure, the number 4, thekids.org. See what we did? Oh, man, it's just Nick Carter. Cureforthekids.org. Cure, the number 4, thekids.org, if you want to learn more about that great organization. We thank Nick for joining us today.